No, but for real, Splenda does fuck with your body because your body
Oh,
does.
aspartame is terrible for your bones.
Yep.
I heard there's something bad about diet soda too, like something about like how it doesn't taste as good or something crazy like that. Like,
Oh, you're right. It also tastes like shit.
No, it tastes like shit.
Yeah, well, that's probably the worst part. But anyway,
No.
what is up, everybody in the chat? How you guys doing? Double toss, pre-show. I said that fast. Anyway,
Do you feel that hunger? Do you got that chat going any longer? Beat.
no, man, I really wish I knew the words of that fucking song. Anyways, guys, what's up?
Rhythm of the night.
Weekly Roast Toast gonna be starting very, very soon. We'll be talking about The Black Knight. Martin Lawrence, the great movie, guys.
Oh man, my favorite.
Don't say
Like my favorite movie. Oh wait, wrong movie.
It's on the level of Game of Thrones in terms of its medieval like production, the way they just pander to like a audience that's like loves historical facts and just the mystery of like medieval times. It's fucking amazing
By the way,
movie.
he means Game of Thrones season 8.
Yeah, probably. No, the thing is, though, I'm looking at. By the way, I was like so thrown back when Gandhi was saying something. I was like, no, I love that movie. Wait, no, I don't. I was like, wait, what the fuck happened there? Like,
I actually do enjoy this movie. It's a fucking cult classic for dumbasses like me. There's a legit sing-along
cult
thing
classic.
where they dance to the music and it's great. Martin Lawrence teaches white people about funk.
I fucking love
That movie is okay. Sorry, that movie fucking sucks,
I'm not
Ganja.
pulling this off my ass. I am naming
that
shit
movie
that's
is
in the
trash.
movie.
Do not defend that garbage fucking movie.
No, okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think that Black Knight Martin Lawrence movie is way better than that fucking. What's that movie everyone tries to make you watch? It's not funny, it's dry humor, and they're fucking like, ooh.
Oh, Monty Python.
Monty
Yeah,
Python. Yeah,
Monty
Black Knight
Python's
is
funny,
way
better.
better than Monty Python. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I just
Well,
wanna let
that's
you-
not hard to do because Monty Python isn't funny.
Yeah, it's not funny at all. And
It's
the thing is,
funny
you're
if you
supposed to
like
laugh
puns.
at it because you're a cinephile. You're supposed to go, oh, that's where the joke was supposed to be funny, and ha ha, dry. It's like,
Look,
no.
Monty Python's only funny if you like puns, toilet humor, and random historical facts that only Ganja would get.
But it's not even that, like, no, it's not even that, too, because I watched the fucking thing, like, the historical jokes, whatever the fuck, like, I actually have understood. It's just not funny. It's just like, why are you guys even bringing this up? And then, like, you can't go over there and be like, oh, well, you know, it's going to go right over a lot of people's heads because, you know, you guys didn't pay attention in history school. Like, what part in history class did someone fucking take an arrow to the chest and do something stupid?
This shit was fucking dumb.
Yeah, it was dumb as fuck. I hate that. I hate that, like, there's, like, these rules
Oh,
about certain
we're
movies you're
shitting
supposed
on
to like.
comedies. Spaceballs isn't funny.
Yeah,
No, it's
Spaceballs
not.
not funny either. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. But I will
Now,
finish
Robin
one
Hood
of these
Danny
fucking
Phantom is
sentences.
fucking hilarious.
No, all I'm saying basically is that fucking movie, like, there's a lot of rules with shit. Like, even that whole, like, fucking Citizen Kane, it's like you have to fucking like that movie. You have to understand that it's, like, so fucking great as far as writing goes.
ever made.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Watch Mojo, by the way. I have stopped watching those motherfuckers a long time ago, but more so because of the fact that, like, all their shit is, like, stuff that you feel like you have to say. Like, I can't believe they said the scariest horror movie of all time is Psycho. I'm like, boy, oh boy, let me show you some shit. How the fuck is Psycho that scary? Are you serious? That fucking generic-ass goddamn horror
Well, if
movie?
you look about it based on the 70s and the culture at the time.
If you get on the time machine and go way the fuck back then...
Okay, the
and
best
then-
sports movie ever made is Rocky 1.
Yeah, thank you. Fucking, you know what the best movie ever is? Nosferatu. No sound. Who gives a fuck? Like, fucking bullshit.
Is there really no sound? I know it's black and white, but did they not have sound though?
It was like in the was it early 30s or early 20s? But there was a time where there was no
No,
sound.
Nosferatu doesn't have any sound.
Yeah.
If I
I don't
recall
know that.
correctly.
Yeah, exactly. Which is, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not saying that, like, every movie has to be fucking, like, awesome nowadays or whatever. Like, it doesn't need to have color or this, that, or, you know. Like, Night of the Living Dead is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's 1969, and it's black and white, and it's old, and it's very, very
I
low budget.
legitimately love Rocky 1. Like, it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, and by the way, you know that movie's not even, like, really, like, it wasn't, like, positioned as a boxing movie. It was a fucking romance movie. Like, that's probably for girls, but, like, we love that because it's such a great story. It doesn't matter.
Romance. Nick's views on romance movies do not reflect the rest of the chat tags. Romance movies are for anyone that enjoys romance movies.
Girls. So the thing is what are we supposed to? Man, I'm so sick of these fucking goddamn.
I enjoy romance movies. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and that says a lot about you, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're a bitch.
Fucking hopeless romantic.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I actually like watching people, fall in love and be happy. I know you don't like happiness.
Okay, man, all right. Well, I already know you like that because you watch superhero movies and at the end, yes, we conquered the bad guy. What did
Everybody
Wonder Woman
needs to
beat
be an
the villain?
asshole. Everyone needs to be a piece of shit.
Alan probably fucking cried at that 2017 Wonder Woman movie where she beats the fucking villain by love. I'm gonna beat you with love.
No, I was crying
Yes.
right beforehand, and then like Chris Pine's like, "Oh fuck, I can't believe I'm dying like this." Like, no, you're my favorite actor working right now because I didn't discover Pedro Pascal till like years later.
Anyway, so here's the thing, guys. I'm sorry for all that. That was a good, like, 6 minutes of us just fucking yelling. But the thing is, though...
We've literally been on for... Oh, yeah. No, the 6 minutes? I was like, we've only been on for 2.
Yeah, but no, look, Curl saying Nick gets insecure about his masculinity, don't project. Yeah, you know, you're probably right. But the thing is, though, is these movies, I think, are kind of bad. So, you know, it is what it is. Box saying, I am an asshole. So are you, Nick. I am one, but you're like a less quality asshole. You're like one of those assholes that has been white for a while. It's like, oh, fuck. Like, Jesus Christ, right? You.
What?
Yeah, no, it's whatever it is. I'm just trying to be the best asshole I can possibly be. But anyways, Cedric saying, way off bitch about today. Apparently fucking movies. Black Knight saying, yeah, Spaceballs is not a good movie. Thank you, good sir. So Alan, someone agrees with you. And I will say Cedric saying same thing with Friday, and even though I disagree, I will respect to hear a different opinion about that movie, because everyone blows up Friday like crazy. Just like, it's the best movie ever, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, call Cedric.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, pay attention, fool, focus! No,
I was reading the chat because somebody's like, Birdman, are you secretly kind? I was paying attention to the other people in the chat. It's not just a Cedric attack.
I'm going through the whole thing. Chaos. Jenny, she says, I'm with Cedric on that. We both hate it. What the fuck? God damn it, Jenny. You know what's kind of unfair?
I can't co-sign that. I fucking love Friday.
I love Friday as well.
You know what's funny? This is how much of an asshole I am. This round I'm gonna be the villain, so you guys can like Alan more.
Oh yeah, I shade your face.
But the thing is like if Jenny wasn't with Cedric right now, I'd be like, oh, you don't like the movie. You don't like the movie because you like black people. I would have said
Yeah,
that.
you would. We would.
That's the kind of dick I am. So at the end of the day, I guess Raheem, I'm worse than you, bro, because I'm kind of an asshole. But yeah, anyways, JP is saying Birdman likes romance movies and doesn't have trash opinions on superhero movies. Really?
What?
Oh, okay. Thanos is a bitch in the comics. Galactus has never been cool, ever, in any incarnation. He's one of the biggest losers in the entire world. Deadshot and Bullseye are the same character, and both are losers. What other opinions do I have that people disregard?
Oh, by the way, Kanji, you just see what just happened? He's trying to beat me at being hated.
No.
That's fucking weird.
No, I just like fucking with JP. He's like, we don't have trash opinions. People yelled at me about how I feel about Deadshot. I think Deadshot's a loser. And even the coolness of Will Smith can't make that character more interesting.
Jenny is gonna throw hands with me. I'm sorry. I'm just saying what I would have said. You know, it's like a whole different multi.
He's not lying to you just because we're friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I want to be honest, and you know, even though with my honesty, I can be a dick in other types of scenarios. But
I never watched the sequel to Friday, Bat Boy.
We never watched what?
I never watched the sequels to Friday.
Oh man, you should. Because they're bad. So
Apparently
you get to know how
I
good
like
the
the
first
Christmas one, but that second one is it's alright.
I didn't really like the sequels that much. They don't have the flavor.
Jenny, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Seriously. My heart flutters. But no, Ganji, you like the third one more than the second one? Like why?
Yeah, because it's stupid. It's about Christmas. The house gets robbed. For some reason, Cat Williams shows up as a pimp. What's his name? The other guy that no one likes anymore. What's his name? Terry Crews shows up, and he's like this dude that came out of prison, and he tries to rape fucking Cat Williams. It's great. It's hilarious.
What?
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's literally a storyline. It's fucking crazy.
No, that's not my problem with that. The fact that it was great. Like, what?
Yeah, well, next Friday is kind of dumb, too, because you think about, like, you know, Debo's in jail, then he's stuck inside of a pet van, and then he's trying to beat them up. God. And then Chico next door, you know, all Mexicans at the top like this. Hey, you come over here, fuck on dog. You know, like, okay, enough.
Oh, Nick, you're really enforcing that stereotype. You pulled that off perfectly.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, and I'm Mexican, so it's okay. I hate Mexicans. Well, he's one of us, so it's cool. No, but anyways, no, it's not. It's never cool. Don't hate other people. I just said people twice.
Hate is still hate.
Exactly. But Rox, I'm going to ask you, where's something that comes to mind, by the way, since we're already in this conversation, what's something that comes to mind that makes you think, like, okay, that movie's overhyped and I fucking hate it, almost based on just how much people blow this movie up?
Any of the Star Wars shit that's coming out.
Okay, I'm in full agreement. Yeah, that shit's annoying.
Look, I get it. Like, babe, we got, like, matching, like, lightsabers and shit. I just want to, like, hit shit with it because it lights up and it's fun because we could, like, battle and shit. But in terms of Star Wars, like, I'm just not turned on by it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to watch it, like, on my own time, just not hear a single opinion about anyone and anything, but the fan base has soured it for me. The same thing with like Rick and Morty. I liked Rick and Morty when it first came out, but the fan base soured that shit for me.
No,
Or
it's Dan Harmon.
a movie by like a certain director, like if it's like by Martin Scorsese, right away, everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's perfect! It's award-winning! It's fantastic! It's amazing! The cinematography is like, I want to nut on the screen and hit my mom." Like it's not.
Damn, I love this movie, bitch. No, the biggest thing here, Office Nike in the chat, which thank you for the follow, by the way, dude. But he's saying one of the movies that came to his mind is The Notebook. Dude, I fucking hate this movie. I've never seen it.
I fell asleep during The Notebook. I could not.
I cried like a bitch.
Shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
You cried?
I cried. I felt bad for the dude.
You actually paid attention to this shit?
Yeah, I did.
Jeez.
That's my favorite.
Babe, I also watched the Blue Lagoon and cried at that one too.
I highly doubt that's what it's called.
Look, they played
The
The
Blue
Notebook for us in middle school. I fell asleep.
I mean, like, what the
I couldn't stand
I saw the
away
Blue
to
Lagoon
watch that shit.
with
I
our girl
refuse
Mila
to do,
Djokovic from fucking Resident Evil, bro.
I refuse to sit through it because it has two of my most hated actors in the starring role, Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams.
They
I
also
hate
hated each
both
other
of them.
when they filmed it.
Wait, why do you hate them, by the way? I want to hear what
I
crazy
think
reason
Ryan
this
Gosling's
is.
a terrible. I think Ryan Gosling's a terrible actor. I haven't seen a single movie he's ever been in where he's not just this guy. "Oh, I'm just gonna, chill in the corner because I'm so cool." That's his entire career. And Rachel McAdams is like, "I'm hot, right?" No, you're not.
I actually got sick of her recently, but I'll explain why with Jet in a little bit. But I gotta tell you, you're saying like, man, Ryan Gosling, he don't do shit. He's stupid, he's ugly, and he's always.
I never said he's ugly. I
Okay.
just said that he's the same character in every
All right.
fucking movie.
Let me
He's not
change
good at
it.
it.
Let me
You
change
were
it.
before, Alan.
Yeah, I'll actually I'll change it around. Man, he's always the same character in a movie, and I want to fuck him. Okay, there you go, Alan. But anyways, this movie is Crazy
I
Stupid
like
Love. In Crazy Stupid Love, he's actually way different in this movie. Like there's no like, oh, I'm just gonna sit in the corner. He is like the star of this fucking thing. And this is one of my favorite Steve Carell roles too. This is actually very good. Chat, have you guys seen this? Like, let me know if you guys agree with me or not in the chat.
Not to disagree with you, but to agree. The only time I ever liked Ryan Gosling is actually another movie that also has Steve Carell in it. It was The Big Short. It was all about the fucking right before the housing crisis happened in 2008, and a bunch of people got rich off of it. It's just random stories of people realizing that the economy is going to collapse, and them just making money off it. Ryan Gosling's in it for like 5 seconds, like a minute on screen. But that was the only time I really enjoyed it. Like, I got to rewatch Blade Runner because apparently he's good in that. But I was suffering from insomnia at the time, so I actually fell asleep during the first time I saw the movie. But for the parts that I was awake, I enjoyed, but I was literally suffering through insomnia, so I just passed out through most of that.
Now, as far as Rachel McAdams go, I'm gonna agree with you somewhat because I can't stand her either. But I think that's her job. She's like a really good heel. But we just watched her in a Hot Chick, me and Jet, and I gotta tell you, dude, like her being just an annoying bitch all the fucking time, I cannot stand her. I literally cannot stand her.
McAdams.
Like it's gotten to a point now where it's like when I see her, I get instantly irritated because I already know what she's gonna do. It's like watching something with Adam Sandler. You know what he's gonna do. You know what he's gonna do.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
The only time,
I just think Icon.
the only time I've ever liked Rachel McAdams is in Spotlight.
Oh, she's in there. Man, see, I
Yes.
do not know my shit sometimes, guys.
That movie is fantastic, but if you have a weak heart, don't watch it. And you know what, Black Knight?
I do not like her in Mean Girls. She's the best part.
Look. Okay, I'm gonna lose all my female friends. I hate Mean Girls.
Me too.
Oh, you a bitch.
I'm sorry. I don't think it's good. It fucking exploded both Lizzie Lohan and Rachel McAdams' careers, and I don't think either one of them is particularly good at anything.
Oh, you're horrible, bro.
Oh, look, Rachel McAdams was great in this fucking role.
No, I'm sorry. I hated that fucking movie. I know I'm the only one. I'm the only one, but I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah, now I haven't seen Mean Girls too.
Why would I watch?
Now, Mean Girls 2, if you would have said, I hate Mean Girls 2, that's different. Because that movie sucks ass.
But that was never funny.
No, dude, I hate this. I hate this movie
Look,
too.
I'll redeem myself. Black Knight asked earlier, have I ever seen Nice Guys? I fucking love Nice Guys. I think Nice Guys is amazing.
You like because there's boom, boom, bang, bang in it.
Exactly. Dude, there's choreography, guys.
No, there isn't.
No, I don't know. I've seen pieces of it, but is it? Is
That
it
was fantastic.
Okay, yeah. Well, does Ryan Gosling kind of prove your point, Ron, here too? Though?
Yeah, I love it actually. He plays a bit like he still does the cool. I'm the coolest guy, but because the movie's like trying to basically he's doing that, but the movie's like this guy's also a fucking idiot, so he's also fucking up every time. Like my favorite one of the favorite scenes of the movie where he's like there's like a locked door. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna punch in like a cool guy. Punches it, arm just profusely in blood, and goes to the hospital.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, even Jenny's just like, Mean Girl's amazing. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I mean, JP has my back. I'm not sure how the universe is gonna see that one, but whatever.
The person you want on your back.
I know.
Look, man.
That should make you question what your opinion was. that's what that should do. Robert Pepper saying that is so fetch. Yes, and we're gonna make that happen. That should be a fucking.
No, we're not. That wasn't funny in the movie. I don't understand why that was a funny joke.
Someone said Office Nike, or Ivis Nike, whatever. I'm sorry if I keep fucking your name up, dude. But he's saying, have you seen White Chicks? I have, and I gotta say that's not that bad. It's pretty funny.
What? White Chicks is fucking terrible, dude.
Well, it's terrible, but it's like, is it the worst Marlon Wayans thing? Have you seen?
I mean, I don't know, man. It might be.
Yeah, like I don't know, man.
Honestly, like it's been a while since I've seen White Chicks, but I remember laughing pretty hard at the.
Terry Crews is
I
fucking
gave up halfway
hilarious
through.
in that movie.
Like you should have saw me laughing at fucking the hot chick when I was watching it with Diaz. I couldn't stop.
That's different. That's Rob Schneider as a girl. That like Hot Chick is different.
I'll let you know right now. We watched White Chicks very recently, me and Miss Roxy, and that shit still makes me laugh to this day. Even though it has a racist ass fucking opening towards Puerto Ricans.
It really does. It really does.
I don't remember that at all.
But no, it's weird because like you look at these early 2000s type stuff. Like the White Chicks, I think wasn't that bad. But then you look over here at the Hot Chick, and I was like, man, this is gonna be terrible. But there's parts where I started laughing in here too. I did not think that what's his name, Rob Schneider. I didn't think he was gonna do so good just playing like both this crazy, disgusting pig guy, and then also like as a girl. Like he did a pretty good job with that. Mr. Solitude guy. He says, "Well, there's a sequel." Yes, there is to White not White Chicks, Mean Girls.
No, White Chicks. Apparently, Terry Crews said there might do a sequel to that.
There could be. I mean, I don't know how they make that movie now without like having a bunch of like wannabe hardcore jokes or whatever. Because this movie kind of pulls no punches to an extent. Like, there's certain jokes in here I'm like, wow, like that would have not done so well back then. Especially just how creepy Terry Crews is and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
there's a straight up rape scene where he tries to drug one of the characters, and by her figuring out she actually drugs him in return. And that's like the famous iconic scene where you see him dancing with the fucking rave glow sticks and shit.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, that's because he's trying to rape her.
Yeah, right here in the chat. Oh, go ahead.
Especially with that's what I was gonna say. You're saying like, oh, they can't get with it. You gotta understand, Marlon Wayans doesn't really make movies to impress people. He just makes movies to make money. So he doesn't. For him, controversy dollars is enough dollars for him.
That's true. Somebody in the chat, I think it was Buck. Yeah, Raheem. He's saying Dodgeball is way better comedy. Yeah, I think so too. I think that this goes up there with like Anchorman and whatnot. I love this fucking movie. I love everybody else involved in it.
I've never seen Dodgeball, but I remember that one scene. If you could dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. This movie is so much better than that.
I died.
Ben Stiller did fucking amazing here, dude. This energy he brought to everything, both physically as well as like just talking with the jokes again. I mean, I don't know, like I just thought everything was cool. The writing was really good. Vince Vaughn, his boringness really worked with his character here. And Justin Long, aka Baby Allen. Look at Allen in the back there, right by Vince Vaughn.
That's right, Baby Allen. I see him recently today in the movie Waiting.
Who is he in Waiting?
He plays a kid that's like down on his luck. He doesn't know what he's gonna do with his life, and he's just a waiter at the time.
Too.
And then basically he's kind of has a lot of like attitudes. Like I don't know, at one point, one dude tries to insult him by giving him like a cheap ass tip, and he dude just walks up and like, "Hey, buddy, you forgot your fucking change." He throws a fucking tip at him.
Well, okay, to not break the cardinal rule of just podcasting, like, is there a way to see him?
just real quick, if I was still working retail and someone ever threw change at me, like that's an automatic. I'm losing my job because I'm throwing fucking hands.
Oh no, he threw the change back at him because he gave him like $1.80 tip on a $60 ticket.
Well, is this the guy?
No, Jason.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, well, you gotta have him say the name though, bro. He's like you interrupted him trying to get to the fucking.
I'm gonna change topics. That movie, that movie scarred me for life. Because do you remember that scene with that dude and that woman that was bitching about her food, and then they take it back and they start spitting on it and throwing it on the ground and like really disgusting spit.
Trying to put a gooch hair in it.
I never knew what that movie was, but it has like real estate in the back of my head where I'm scared at any point to say anything to a restaurant worker. So they'll be like, my food. I'm like, I'm terrified what they'll do in the back. So every time I'm at a restaurant, that scene plays in my fucking head, and I have to like think about something else. That shit scars me to this day.
Oh, that shit fucked me up too quite a bit. Oh, I hear lots of bring. What is that?
Yeah. Gene actually just gifted quite a few people some subs.
Oh, thank you so much,
Mr.
Gene.
Panda.
Really appreciate that, man. Super appreciate it, dude. Yeah, Black Knights, Raheem, Julian, and Gene Panda. Yeah, you guys got some subs there. You guys want to deal with the ads and everything. So super duper appreciate that, Gene. What you call it? I gotta tell you, one of these days I gotta send him like a dick pic or something, just as a thank you. You know.
That's illegal. So,
well, shit.
But yeah, that movie, like, legitimately, like, I've never been one of those people. Again, I worked retail, so I've never been one of those people. Well, I'm gonna be mean to a retail worker, but like that's just always the back of my head. That's one of the reasons I legit just don't really go to restaurants that often, because it's like I don't think they're going to, but you never know. You know, someone could fuck with your food, and you wouldn't know.
My favorite was the couple that comes in 30 minutes late at the end of the movie, or before they just got done cleaning up everything. He's just dropping food. Diaz, you'll get pissed. He's just dropping food all the time, like, oh, Butterfingers. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my hands. I'm just slipping up today, guys, and just dropping all the food on the floor because they had just arrived before closing time and shit.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm just that movie, like that shit was so fucking disgusting to me. But at the same time, it's like more disgusting than that. Is that movie was a big part of why Dane Cook was so popular, and I'm like, yeah, no, fuck this movie.
You know what it is? I never finished the movie because after that restaurant scene, I was so grossed out I couldn't sit through the rest of it.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny, that's a great idea. Retail needs a purge night to retail workers so they can just go off on fucking customers. I would love that shit.
No, that's.
We live in chaos.
That's too much power, dude. The amount of oh my god, I'm so glad I don't work retail anymore. But fucking Christ, every time that it hits like November 1st, I just like silent cry to the retail workers that got to deal with all that shit.
Yeah, man. Oh god, Raheem saying Dane Cook is a douchebag. Yeah. God, dude, there's just so much.
Funny. I never understood how he had a comedy career. I never found him funny in any stand-up or any movie.
No, it's because he's hot. That's the reason why. I know people are gonna look at me like, what the fuck, like whatever. But no, like back in the day, dude. I'll say all the girls I was into. So I had bad taste as a personality person, but all the girls I was into was like, oh my god, Vicious Cycle, let's watch it. And they would watch that fucking stupid stand-up where that stupid thing turns in a circle. I think it was actually filmed in Arizona, but it was like this. The stage was like a circular stage. Lucy Kay's been on there, George Lopez, lots of other people. But anyways, he was on there and he's telling these fucking jokes that are so bad, and two of them were Lucy Kay's jokes. So yeah, still enough, my favorite fucking comedian. Fuck you. But he was doing that, and I was like, one time I even asked, I was like, hey, I'll just say some random girl's name, Samantha. I was like, hey, why is this joke funny to you? Like, what's so funny about that? And she's like, well. His face. It's like, okay, yeah, fuck you. Like,
yeah, I that was it. Cause cause in situations where you're like, oh, their movies might suck, but maybe their stand-up is better. I tried to see one of his stand-ups. And I'm like, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And this was back when
I only found like one like joke that he said like funny ever, and it was animated by like this one show called Shorties Watching Shorties on Comedy Central. Like that was the only one I laughed at, having to do with like giving
Patrice O'Neal.
Oh yeah.
Giving some weird dude at the office or whatever a piece of candy every day or something like that, just in case he goes crazy. That I actually laughed at. Everything else, like I watched the stand up once and it wasn't really funny.
Yeah, and he has energy, but it's like you can't like that's like Kevin Hart. Like, okay, by the way, too, we're gonna bring this up. This is a perfect fucking segue. But Kevin Hart's stand-up was hilarious in the beginning. Like, God, did you remember early Kevin Hart?
Yeah, he was fucking funny.
Yeah.
Until he started really just becoming this character actor about himself.
Oh, Nick, you think you're so slick? You only brought up Kevin Hart for a segue.
No, I'm literally being serious too, though. Like, I mean, this is how podcasters are done, sir. No,
I mean,
no, but. By the way, I said segue, dummy. I said before you did.
I hate Kevin Hart, so I want to move on.
Well, he's the next topic, so you're not going to escape Kevin Hart.
Okay, I'm kidding. The only thing I'll say about this, I legitimately hate Kevin Hart. I've never found him funny in any stand-up or any movie. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you. But no, like the thing with Kevin Hart is like, there was that stand-up that he did like in 2018, 2019 where he had like, a big fucking stadium, and I was like, dude, like he's trying to project, you know, like the person is always loud and like always like trying to be as distracting in the conversation, so you just pay attention to him. Like that's what Kevin Hart has. It's like, oh shit, it's a big stadium, so I have to be like, I can't believe this motherfucker did this and blah blah blah. And he's like fucking screaming and shit, and it's like, oh, you're doing this because like how Sam Kinison did back in the day, where he ran out of jokes, and Sam Kinison was like, if I just go, oh, just screaming at the mic, maybe people will pay attention to me. And it's like, dude, like that's not, you gotta tell the jokes to even make sense for, or to build up your fucking bit, you know. And Kevin Hart, I gotta tell you, he's hilarious back in the day, but nowadays he's literally just an act. I can't stand it. And there's so many other comedians that do that shit too. Jim Carrey did that. You know, I remember like his very first stand-up that was actually big was kind of okay. It was actually filmed in Canada too. But after that, he did some other shit, and it was like, wow, this is very, very bad. Even Bill Burr got to a point like that too. His latest one is just him yelling, like doing the stereotypical old white dude shit, like, "Oh man, can't believe it's cancel culture, man," just fucking screaming. But anyways, but on that too, and Alan, this is the segue part. You ready, baby?
No. I'm ready for the Kevin Hart talk to stop.
No, because, dude, I mean, he's so fucking famous, man. You'll never be able to escape this guy. And that's why he got this role in the first place, man. Kevin Hart's going to be in Borderlands playing Roland. And I'm going to have Jet take this a little bit really quick because the thing is like, you know, for me, I don't really mind it. I think they're going for a joke here on purpose. But I think people's big complaint here is why the fuck Roland, of all people, where this guy is serious, he's a badass. You could have had The Rock play him. You know what I mean? But, like, no, it has to be Kevin Hart. But, Jet, is that what the big issue is here? Or do people just don't think it mixes?
It really doesn't fit because Kevin Hart, like, he is a comedian. He's more like suited for like more like funny movies. So, like, I know he's done some serious roles, but even then, those weren't really all that good. Roland is like over 6 feet tall, and he's also one of the most serious characters in Borderlands. So, like, this is very opposite.
Yeah, and on top of it too, is like I know the joke's going to be just like in Jumanji, where basically like Kevin Hart has to play someone who's usually tall. So it's like, oh man, I'm a small guy, blah blah blah, and like that's the joke here is gonna be like he's gonna be doing tons of shit, like, because if you guys don't know, Roland, his character is considered the like melee guy and a big heavy guns guy, right?
Mm, he's a soldier.
Yeah, but well, like technically they're all soldiers, right? Or...
Well, no, because there is a actual person you're describing that's I think in the second game where he literally is like his fists and shit. So it's like it's a different kind of character.
Okay, but
yeah, that's
go Jet.
Rick, I believe his name is. Like what you're describing, I think is Rick. I believe. His name
yes.
Okay, because I thought they were all soldiers, but then again, it's like okay, I guess I get the confusion. It's just like one of those games where it's like all these fucking like they have their name, but then they have like who they do or what they do. And it's like it's technically like two names. Like I want to be a vampire girl who shoots in the air with electricity, whatever the fuck. But it's like, what's her name? I don't know. You know, it's like fucking crazy this goddamn game. But anyways, the whole point here though is like Kevin Hart physically, his character is usually a big badass who just fucks everybody up. Like that's his whole thing. So I don't know if they're gonna try to do this thing where Kevin Hart, it's like not a pussy. He's not like, oh god, oh no, danger is gonna come. It's like maybe he comes in there and it's funny that the little guy is fucking super destructive. Maybe we're gonna get like this really badass version of Kevin Hart, and that's the joke is that he's badass.
Oh no, I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen. I bet you originally when they called Kevin Hart, it's like, hey, you want to be the voice of Claptrap? It's like, what? Hell no, I'm the biggest star in the world. You're gonna get my voice? It's like because he would have been. If you were asking me, what would you put Kevin Hart? Claptrap. Claptrap's one of the most annoying characters in existence. So yes, I would put him there but then it's like, well, I'm the biggest actor in the world. You're gonna put me in a fucking robot voice the whole time? Fuck you. So he's like, well, no, I want to be the headline star. Well, I mean, the only character of color we have is this guy. I'll be him. But he's kind of a different character. No. You're gonna write the character around me. And it's like, trust me, look at Kevin Hart. You act like he's not gonna do that. That's his entire personality as a person. So he's just gonna be like, it'd be exactly like Jumanji's like, well, everyone's gonna be like the biggest badass in the world. Like the joke's be, he's the biggest badass in the world. Killed 1,000 men with his guns. It comes in, he's 2 feet tall. That short motherfucker, haha. And everyone's laughing at him. And he's gonna do his typical, I can't believe you're doing that. I'm the coolest guy in the fucking world. Fuck you, yeah. Start shooting everyone.
Yeah, or one of those things like
movie, by the way.
Well, because it could be like the little guy syndrome too, where he's just like, you know, hey, like you want to fuck with me, like the Chihuahua type thing, where he like jumps up and always wants to fight the tallest guy in the room, and actually fucks him up. Because like it'd be kind of funny. Like remember in Elf where the dude from Game of Thrones was in there, Peter Dinklage.
I never watched Elf.
Oh, okay.
You should. It's a fucking Christmas
classic. Fuck that. Fuck you, Will Ferrell.
What the fuck?
I don't like Will Ferrell movies.
You're fucking nuts.
Really? I'm nuts.
What do you not like Anchorman?
I liked Anchorman until they kicked the dog off the bridge. Then I stopped watching it.
The dog lives, by the way. That's
I didn't know that. Literally, I didn't know that till like 2 years ago.
Oh shit!
I don't like animal cruelty. I don't. I see that in the movie and that fucking pisses me off. Especially in a comedy. I'm like, oh, I'm out. And then years later, but like, what are you talking about? He like comes back and I'm like, what?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I know it's gonna sound rude, but I mean, who cares? I am so jealous of the therapist you're eventually going to get, Alan, because those stories are going to be so fucking good.
I literally didn't know until like a couple of years ago. Though I'm like, oh shit, okay. I mean, I don't know if I can go back and watch it now, but whatever.
Yeah, let me look this up because, by the way, the guy's saying I don't think that's Peter Dinklage.
Well, okay, thanks, Bach. I know they didn't kick a real fucking dog off a bridge.
Oh no, apparently it was Peter Dinklage, guys. Yeah, the Angry Elf. I don't know. I could be wrong though.
No, you're right. That's Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, I mean, the hair really throws me off. I'm like, wait, hold on. But thank you either way, Ran Double Double or Ran Double. I fucking doubled the wrong thing. But I did not like Talladega Nights. I know Rod Super Fan just said something about that. But,
I like the ending of the movie, surprisingly enough.
It's
like the.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like I'm not saying like I'm a big Will Ferrell fan. It's just like these movies are just fun. Like it's just fun to have people make a movie that they're having fun. But in Elf though, what was I gonna even bring up? Oh, this character actually. I'm glad I showed up his fucking picture. The point I was trying to make is that this character right here, he's like a businessman, and Elf keeps laughing like or Will Ferrell keeps laughing because he's like, oh, you're an elf. Look at the little Santa Claus helper, blah, blah, blah. And he's constantly making fun of him on accident because that's the point of the movie is that Will Ferrell's always a nice guy. And this dude goes over there and beats the fuck out of him. And I gotta tell you, dude, like that show was actually so interesting. I wanted to see more of it. We might get that with Borderlands. I'm just saying.
No, it's just gonna be played up as a joke.
I don't know. I think that it would be really cool to see Kevin Hart finally do something more physical. He did something physical on Quibi. I forgot. I think that was what it's called. But it was that thing where like you can only watch movies on your phone. The really small thing. They died now.
Wait, sorry. That was the gimmick of that platform? You can only watch it on your phone?
Yeah, it was a crazy gimmick.
No wonder they failed. Because I'm like, how do you fill a streaming service in a place where people can only watch television?
Exactly. Yeah.
Not have anything on there.
Pretty much, yeah. But the thing is, they had money to do something because they had Kevin Hart have his own fucking show on there, and it was an action-packed show. Kevin Hart was like all buff, and he's fucking getting shot, and he's shooting all these people.
It was like Die Hard or something?
Yeah, a Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I like the pun.
No.
And it wasn't a Christmas show.
Not only do I yeah, we'll continue about it. I don't think it's funny at all.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna go around though. Like Ganja, what is some situation where you've seen a comedian switch to action and it actually worked out? I mean, there has to be at least a couple, right? All right, thank you. That was fucking. Ooh.
No, he's coming. He had to go get Parmesan because I'm cooking right now.
Okay. Well, Corey's calling me, so Alan, you talk to the chat
right now.
Okay, but yeah, basically to repeat the question, Ganja, has there been a situation where a comedian actor, basically went into something a bit more serious and just it worked out? Maybe even an action role, because I can't think of an action role. I can think of like something a bit more.
The closest you got is Will Ferrell. Not Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell done some serious stuff too. He did one. I forget what the movie's called, but it was based around a book, and essentially he was a character in it that was being manipulated by a story writer, and that was his first time at like a serious movie. But the only time it's really any time been somewhat moderately successful, I have to say, is Adam Sandler when he did Uncut Gems. Because that was the first one that was ever actually like universally praised. Now you have comedians that have done like smaller roles or can't like great cameos or like secondary characters in like serious movies, and people appreciate them, love them. For example, Seth Rogen does that a lot. Jonah Hill now is known for that. He plays the comedic character in a real serious movie, or he'll play like the kind of the dumb character in a serious movie where it allows for a comedic to come in from the drama and just lower people's tension. And he's won a couple Oscars doing that. But besides that, there's really not too many like actual real hardcore comedians that have transferred over to become Oscar award winners or people that have done like really true drama films. I'm really trying to think about it because the ones who have actually done it, like for example, Robin Williams, they've always been character actors more. Or they've developed their sense of comedy around a character or a different type of expression they had. So, for example, like Robin Williams in a lot of his stand-up, he will play different voices or different characters. And let's be honest, that's what his movie career was. So it was no real difference besides what he was bringing from the stage already. Whereas in terms of like real serious character stuff is like out of your element. For example, Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems was nowhere resembled any of his shit prior. Like, you're not going to see that in the early 2000s. Hell, you're not even going to see that during the 80s when he was doing his stand-up with the guitar shit. That was truly drama and him attempting that real acting. You haven't really seen that from too many comedians.
Again, Ganja brought up Stranger Than Fiction is my favorite Will Ferrell movie. That was a situation in which he's going to be – that's probably one of his – I don't want to say his first, but one of the ones where it's like, I'm not going to be a screaming end-child. That's why I don't like a majority of Will Ferrell's stuff. But Stranger Than Fiction just showed, he can tone it down. He can be part of a fantastic fucking movie.
That's a fan. John Candy and Cool Runnings was this. Yeah, I'm actually over here. And
Cool Runnings was a comedy.
Well, no, it's a comedy, but like this, I also agree. This is definitely the more dramatic part where he's. I mean, he did this too in the other movie he did, Uncle Buck. That was another situation where he kind of seemed a little more serious. There's a part where he like threateningly goes into a fucking house party to get his niece because he thinks she's fucking around banging all these dudes, and he loses his shit. It was like really good. But I mean, granted, somewhat. I mean, the movie is technically a comedy, so I get it. But there's parts of being a dramatic fucking person.
Course, but like
Chris Rock has also tried it too. Do you remember his movie? I Think I Love My Wife, which was a good prelude to his actual real life divorce.
Yeah,
I fucking hate that movie.
And essentially, he just plays an asshole rich dude that's like thinking about cheating on his wife because he's bored with his sex life with her and he's tired of the mundane stuff. But it really was a kind of boring movie, and I didn't really like it. Again, they tried doing this serious movie with these guys. I remember Funny People, again, another Adam Sandler attempt to being funny, being a serious actor while maintaining funniness. Again, it just showed the asshole life of comedians, and it was more like comedian jokey or, to be honest, kind of bad than anything else.
Yeah, no. But over here in the chat too, like Robin Williams, dude, 24-hour photo, or what was that shit called?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, dude, like this fucking, or what? I said 24-hour photo. I went overtime. No, it's a 1 hour photo.
Dude, no. There was a fucking store near my house that was called 24-hour photo, and every time I thought about it, I thought of the movie.
Yeah, that's funny. But
Does Tom Hanks count?
What's up?
Does Tom Hanks count?
But,
or not really, kind of, sort of.
I think so, yeah, because he did less comedies in the beginning.
Because I really liked him in A League of Their Own and the one Wilson movie, the one where he's on the plane trip.
Oh yeah, Castaway.
Castaway.
Yeah, I want to talk about this soon too, but there's Wilson right there, just like, man, I'm bored as fuck, Tom Hanks. What the fuck? This is such a great survival game right here. We should all fucking get on the server, guys, and make friends with fucking soccer balls.
Make friends over volleyball again.
But no, yeah, that's a great example, Roxy. Yeah, like Tom Hanks was fucking. I mean, dude, like, and by the way, didn't he not get an award for this too? People were pretty upset about it. Like I can't remember, but like, yeah, dude, fucking, it's crazy. But Tom Hanks,
fucking Josh, whatever the fuck his name is, that's gonna be in that. Oh my god, we talked about the action movie Bob Odenkirk. I can't fucking remember what it was called. Oh, it's killing me right now. But it's like, yeah, it's basically John Wick, but like with a different actor.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. No, yeah, the Nobody, or just Nobody.
Yeah, that situation, because Bob Odenkirk is generally a comedic actor. Like he does a lot of more like on the comedy side. So that's usually where it's like, hey, he goes straight up to action.
True, but then again, this is definitely comedy.
We talking about like comedic actors just in general, that they only start in like comedy movies mostly and then went on to a serious role, or comedians that started off as comedians then went on to movies and then serious roles?
Latter, but kind of both, but mostly latter.
I was thinking, like, wasn't Jamie Foxx also a comedian?
Yes.
And then he did.
Not only that, he was a part, I think, the Def Jam comedians towards the end too, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Like really quick, dude. This movie, man. I just gonna like me bringing this up, but dude, Collateral. This fucking movie, Jamie Foxx this showed how fucking talented this dude is. I loved his acting in this fucking movie. God damn, and plus there's parts that actually is funny about this too. But this was different for everybody involved. Like even Tom Cruise. I feel like we haven't seen a very serious, holy shit, Tom Cruise up to this point.
One of the few times he's a villain.
Yeah, exactly. But Collateral, god damn, movie's so fucking good. And dude, Cedric, tell me if there's any like special features on that 4K DVD, dude, because I really want to get it. And I don't even know what they call them DVDs anymore. I'm so fucking old.
Yeah, because I can't. They're called Blu-rays, but I call them DVDs. It's like I can't not anymore.
Yeah. But goddamn, dude. I mean, I know there's like a few other ones too. Like, oh, this is actually an early one, by the way, and I love this. And technically, it is still funny. There's lots of jokes. But have you guys ever seen A Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
No.
Dude. So it's like that song. A thin line between love and hate. That's how I sing. I'm really good.
That unlocked a really deep memory, and I don't know why.
But no, dude, I think he pretty much cheats on his girl, whatever the fuck, in this movie. And the girl he cheats with is absolutely insane. Like, she is torturing this motherfucker for 2 hours. Like, just keying his car, ruining his fucking friendships, ruining his business. Just, I mean, it's literally scary to the point where there's literally bloodshed. Like, this movie is very, very good. This is basically what Tyler Perry wants to be, when he does shit like Acrimony or whatever. This is what he's trying to do. And, this was so fucking good. God, I love the 90s. But anyways, yeah, so I know this is all spawned off to talk about Borderlands, but there's not a lot to say. Once upon a time, Kevin Hart's going to be in a fucking movie, blah, blah, it is what it is. There's lots of...
let's be honest, they only put him in that role to basically get more people to come watch the movie. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't going to go see the fucking Borderlands movie. Because a lot of people who aren't gamers aren't going to know what it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Like no matter what, it's going to be.
I won't. Nick, you cannot force me to review that movie.
You're going to anyways. You're a gamer.
I'm not.
I need to because video games.
No, I utterly refuse to watch or support anything.
Alan, my birthday's coming up. I have one wish now for you to see the Borderlands movie.
You deserve him playing that.
I will unfriend you on Facebook. No, I'm sorry. I hate Gearbox more than any other company in existence.
Yeah, but Ubisoft hit a rapist too when you buy Assassin's Creed. Come on, man. Hey,
the head of Gearbox, who is on multiple charges, ranging from fucking siphoning money from the bank accounts to fraud to pedophilia, is still working.
I mean, the head of Ubisoft allowed a sexual predator to become a
gigantic company. They went through a giant firing process.
So who do you think more, Gearbox or Kevin Hart?
Okay.
I mean, not equally, so I have no reason to watch this fucking movie.
I will say, though, Alan, I disagree with your hatred for Gearbox, even though you have legitimate reasons, because there's more important things to worry about here. What about the monkeys? Over here.
My monkey!
Oh boy, I'm out.
So, guys, we're not joking. There's a crazy story here, y'all. Apparently, Target has decided to stop selling Chahoka coconut milk because of monkey labor. Can we let them know how much crazy fucking labor shit's going on in the world, like with children, with old people, with other animals? Motherfucker. Like, I'm not trying to defend coconut milk. I don't give a shit about coconut milk. I really don't. But, like... This was a crazy story. Roxy sent this to me. Thank you, Roxy, for sending this to me. But two things. For one, what is your thoughts on this? And secondly, I don't even have another question. It's just, this is fucking crazy. Just tell me what you think.
Honestly, I was just scrolling through Facebook, and I'm like, okay, just my usual stuff, memes and whatever. And I shit you not, I read this, and I dead ass stopped in my tracks. I'm like, no, this has to be some shit from like The Onion or one of those like fake news website. No, this shit's fucking legit.
Yeah.
I'm flabbergasted. Like, really, we're gonna, like how you mentioned, we're gonna pass over like the elderly population being abused. We're gonna like skimp over child labor. We're gonna skimp over like the thousands upon millions of people who are literally trying to like fight for a union and fight for their rights, and just the minority population in general. But sure, yeah, monkeys.
Yeah. It's fucking weird. Like, go ahead, though.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I hope one day that minorities, women, and generally anyone that's not white can get, as men's rights as apparently these monkeys or, guns.
Yeah. Man.
So the thing about this, that video that was also in that article that kind of made me go, is that, like, also while it was going on, it's like, so, yeah, they contacted PETA, like,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, PETA is just... crazy.
PETA is the worst group. Like, sorry, you know what? Never mind. I take it back. The only people I hate more than Gearbox are PETA.
Yeah. We should just put them in the ring and have them fight.
Then kill the winner.
Yeah. Damn.
For one, I support the monkey union. I think they should get more higher paying bananas. They should have much better habitats, and they should have way better working hours. I stand in solidarity with my monkey union brothers.
Stop.
And then the next thing he's gonna say is like, and I have no idea how to get that achieved, but I'm a human, so
I don't
can
know
say,
how
go
we'll form unity, but we'll do it, Diaz.
Let's be real here. This entire fucking story is just a giant farce. It is a fucking advertisement by Legendary Studios to get you to watch Kong versus Godzilla in theaters.
I will not have you slander Miss Bobo. He throws shit at his contractor just like I do.
They want more people to vote. Remember back in the day when they would have like buy this Happy Meal and whatever toy you get, like depending on which toy sold more, whatever the fuck, it'd be who won whatever fight. This is the exact same thing, but with unions.
No, man, because like, look, I know I've talked a lot about being somewhat of a capitalist, and I talk a lot of shit, but it's like I just like the idea that like Target, because Ganja was joking when he did that earlier, but there's people that literally talk about that with lots of issues that happen in the world, like I want to make sure that everyone makes sure to get their food and everyone has free houses. Don't ask me about the calculations. Like I just want it to happen, and like over here, Target's like, hey, I don't want this coconut milk here because you guys are, doing this through labor of things that don't have no fucking choice. Then what are you going to do about companies like Apple, How do you think they fucking make any of those goddamn technological things that you buy? You sell gift cards for? Like, there's so much shit wrong with everything. The fucking cans, bro. Just think about the cat food cans and the fucking sauce cans and all that shit you guys have that goes back in the sea and kills all those fucking fish. You assholes. Like, what the fuck do they want to do? This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen.
The way you describe that, I just picture like cans going into the sea and just like slitting throats of like fish and shit.
I mean,
yeah.
But people care more about animals than people.
Yeah, and
let's not forget the chocolate market that basically does a lot of child labor, but they don't want to get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, Nestle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be real.
God.
What company?
Nestle, the fucking water shit. All the bad shit that the dudes in charge of that fucking thing were trying to do, by the way.
Look,
trying to
water is not a human right.
Oh my god.
That was a real statement.
Like, Roxy triggered me by saying Nestle. I was like, yeah, those fucking bastards. Like, fuck their chocolate mix too. Like, don't support them. What the fuck? Oh yeah, dude. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I mean, did Target go and take down the fucking the gift cards for Chick-fil-A? They're like, oh, those gays, we don't give a fuck.
At the end of the fucking day, companies are not your friends. Companies are not moral. Stop putting societal morality onto your fucking companies, because companies are by definition reactionary. They will do whatever their political beliefs and their moral standing is whatever society allows at the time. So right now, society is mad that these monkeys are being treated like shit, so they are reacting to it.
A good example of that is Coca-Cola. Back in the day, they used to heavily advertise and support Nazis. Like, legit, you can look up the marketing for it. And fast forward to how many years it's been past now, and we're like, hey, we love everybody. Just make sure you give us your money, and we'll fucking love you, dog.
Yeah,
Well, shit, they still sponsor death squads in South America. They get brought up on charges by the UN all the time, sponsoring like right-wing coalitions that go into these different like factories that are trying to unionize in South or Central America, and they'll shoot the fucking caffeine producers. But here's the thing, though. Ain't nothing go good with like a nice Coca-Cola with a morning of Chick-fil-A breakfast. So, even I gotta give it up to some of this bourgeois decency.
Peter Banana, too, is guilty of that.
E-Mike says that this sounds a lot like a Johnny Bravo episode. Man, then I want to watch that shit and see what the fuck, see what they be doing on that show.
A weird show that went over people's heads.
But one other thing too, because Yazoo was talking about this in chat, and I felt this big time too. Because I've worked for a couple of retail places, like grocery stores, and one of the things, and Target's one of them, by the way, because like the big companies that own this, you know where I'm going with the minimum wage thing, right?
Oh God.
Okay, yeah, so you're gonna like this. So basically, what they do is, in order, because you're probably wondering, some people always complain like, why do I have to go over there and there's like some mentally challenged kid like bagging my groceries? That's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what they do is they purposely hire them, because and since they're doing a good job, like, that's so nice, you're hiring retarded people, that's really nice of you, blah blah blah. The thing is, what they do is they put them on a fucking pay scale so they can pay them less than minimum wage. So even though they make mentally handicapped people go in bathrooms and clean your shit, they clean your shit, your puke, your fucking everything. They do dangerous stuff. Sometimes they even handle machinery like pallet jacks, electrical pallet jacks.
No, Dave, you laugh, but this shit's legit. It's the same thing with
his inflection on that made me laugh. They even give them heavy machinery.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Back when I was working in retail, I worked in the warehouse. And for a while, they would get people from the learning school, like they're mentally disabled, so they had learning disabilities. So they would bring them over here, and you saw the different levels, but like of their capabilities. But they basically came in the back to give us a hand. I don't even know if they're being paid. I never asked any questions. But they had their own supervisor come in, and they would just kind of do odd jobs.
And they pay that person their check, by the way. That's how fucked up it is. They have someone walk around and tell them what to do, like, hey, so the manager said do this, do it right, blah, blah. And they just sit there on their phone watching you work when you're mentally ill, and they're watching you work. And then, so they're still paying, like, minimum, like, less than minimum wage, but 40% of that fucking shit they're getting paid goes to the handler, while the actual person that's doing all the physical work and, fucking around with machinery that can easily kill them, taking apart balers and shit, those fucking cardboard box balers or whatever the fuck. They're literally doing this, and these kids are well, adults, but like they're mentally, whatever. They are making like $3 a fucking hour, sometimes $2 an hour. But they're doing a service to the mentally handicapped kids, so they're great. Meanwhile, when Target does this shit, they care more about the fucking monkeys going after coconuts.
Because again, they are reactionary. You can't treat a company like you treat an individual. because they don't have morality by definition of their existence. So to me, this, of course, I'm like, yeah, totally, that makes fucking sense. And then PETA's involved, yeah, of course, because PETA doesn't give a fuck about anything other than animals' rights, despite the fact that there are other problems they can help solve. They actually don't even care about animals. They just care about new
kids up there now to get the coconuts, and PETA's gonna be like, all right, that's cool. Now.
Yeah, you might disagree. And by the way, just get Ovaltine.
I mean, Ovaltine's fucking bomb. So
it is.
It really is. And lots of nutrients and minerals in there. It's
helps you poop.
Numerals?
Oh shit!
Lots of numerals in there. You got 1,
like
2,
4, 3. 7 is delicious.
Fuck you, Alan.
Oh, that's great.
That got
mad numbers, yo.
Oh, when Alan gets you, it's great. He doesn't get you often, but when he does,
yeah, he doesn't get you off. That's for sure.
Oh wow,
I mean, that's something I got. He gets me there. I just got to finish myself the rest of the way.
Oh, that's...
Fuck y'all. Fucking Chuckle Brothers.
I made fun of myself. We were united on that one, sir.
Ladder to match shit. I finally get the fucking title, and then these two motherfuckers come from the banisters.
Hey man, when you get the title on top of the ladder, dude, you gotta jump right back down. There's still some climb room.
I wouldn't know. My friends
over here milking it and shit, trying to do heavy breathing. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Nah, bitch, just grab that shit.
It's the reason I hate wrestling games. Back when I was a kid, I never owned the games. My friends did. So whenever I played, anytime I got close to getting the title, they would just gang up on me. And I never got a chance to ever win the title. So I just grew to hate wrestling games.
Yeah, dude. And by the way, guys, this is the one he's talking about. Not this game, but this type of match, this ladder match. Look at all that fucking, like, mechanics, these gameplay mechanics. And you're trying to, like, fucking, you know, not be hit by somebody while bringing that ladder in. It's so fucking slow.
Like, the wrestling is such a weird game that I'm watching playing it. And maybe that was just because of how I grew up playing. But, like, how does anyone actually enjoy this? It takes 45 hours to win a match, unless you like fucking grab the specific item. But if you have a bunch of assholes, that game will last forever.
Yeah, well, you gotta make sure to play not with 8 characters.
Man, fuck you, Ubisoft.
What happened with Ubisoft?
Oh, I thought my account got banned.
You what?
What?
Over here sucking their dick. They already just banned your account.
Here, I'll just have some Ovaltine.
Yeah, I think you need it.
Remember that scene from fucking Spider-Man? It's like, you're kicking me out after everything I sacrificed?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. But anyways, well, I gotta do something for Corey. And I'm not just trying to leave, by the way. This has been fucking fun. But I had to go. So with that said, guys, we're going to leave. But Alan's going to tell you how not to get banned and how to find them on Metropolis Collective.
Alrighty then. So follow any one of us on Facebook because you'll get the notifications either on their page or through me. But check out the Metropolis Collective where we have shows ranging from political discourse. In case you want to hear us yell more about that shit, that's the Illuminati podcast. Cedric has a sports pod, so the most recent sports stuff's going on there. That's almost weekly. Jenny and Ginny do their weekly K-pop look through. So, and there's also just regular gaming and political, non-political, video game streams. So be sure to check that out as well. Drop a like so you can get the notifications when they go live.
Roxy.
What?
Fuck you. Anyways, we're leaving, guys. Even when she's not talking, she's trying to start some shit, goddammit. Get testing numerals.
My baby.
There's got some tasty numbers in there.
God damn it. Hey, they made alphabet soup. Let's make numeric Ovaltine. I'm down for that.
What the fuck?
I thought everyone was gonna. I literally thought everyone was gonna cheer when I said that. I thought you guys were gonna pick me up.
It's good for your colon.
It may or may not have monkey testing.
It's supported by the Monkey Union.
Oh,
yep.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, guys, we're Ray and Herman, so go enjoy, have fun, witness him, and all that shit. Thank you, Gene, for the support, dude. And we'll see you later.
Crispy Chris.
Crispy Chris. I don't know.
No monkeys will harm.